Hello and welcome back to the channel on our continuing voyage to become better guitar players. My name's Mark, and recently I was watching a video on the David Bennett piano channel where he teaches 5 different levels of a chord progression, and he adds embellishments and things, and it's a really fantastic lesson, and I would definitely encourage you to go and watch it. He's obviously teaching this using a piano, and so he's showing how to play those chords on a piano. So what I thought I'd do in this video would be to show you how to play those chords but using a guitar. Now, he goes into all the theory and he can explain it way more eloquently than I can. So I'm not going to teach you the theory, I'm just going to show you the equivalent chords on guitar. So I'd encourage you, go watch that video, understand the theory, and if you want to play those chords but on a guitar, this is how you do it. Okay, so our chord progression is really simple. It's 4 bars. It's C, A minor, F, and G. So level 1, we're just going to start with just playing simple open chords. So we've got a C chord like this, to an A minor like this, to an F like this. Now you can play an F like that, however you find it most comfortable, and then finally to a G, and then back to the C. Okay, so that's level 1, pretty straightforward. Level 2 then is he uses add 9 chords. So on a guitar, the C add 9, I like this one here, where I'm holding down top E string and B string at the 3rd fret, to an A minor 7, and I'm going to keep my little finger 3rd fret top E string. F add 9, I'm going to play like this, again, little finger top E string, to a G add 9 like this. So play that through, it would sound like this. Okay, so level 3 then is where he starts adding passing chords. And so we start with a C to A minor, and we're going to add in a G with a B in the bass as a passing chord. So our C chord to our A minor chord, but we're going to get there by adding this chord in the middle. So this is a G with a B in the bass. So think of it as just like a regular G chord, but we're not playing the bottom E string. So you get this. So play those 3 chords together, you get this. Okay, that's a nice little move that guitar players often like to make. You can actually do it without playing the full chord, just playing the rundown on the A string. That would sound like this. That's something that, as guitar players, we do quite a lot. But the way he's doing it with the full chord, it would be this. Okay, then we're going to go from the A minor to the F. We're going to pass in, or pass by, this C with a G in the bass. So that would look like this. So our A minor chord would be this. C with a G in the bass, to an F. So take you through that. A minor, C with a G in the bass to F. Okay, and then he goes from an F, passes through an F sharp, I think it's called a diminished chord, and then to a G. So the F would be like this. Passing chord to G. So we'll play through the whole of level 3 nice and slowly. Okay, so that's those chords. Level 4, then, where he adds these secondary dominants, and that goes like this. So we're going C to A minor, but we're passing by an E7. Then from an A minor to a C to an F, by way of passing through a C7. And then from the F to the G, we're going to pass by a D7. I'm going to use this one here. So if we think of our C7 like this one here, but we're not going to play the top E or low E string, we're just going to play those middle strings, and we're going to do it at the 5th fret. So F to D7 to G7, and the G7 I'm going to use is a bar chord, the G7 like this. So that would be like this. And back to the C. Okay, so the whole of level 4, nice and slow, will go like this. Okay, level 5, the top level now. He uses 2-5-1s. So we're going to go from it. We start on a C. Play our regular open C chord, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pass from a B minor to an E7 to an A minor. So we're approaching the A minor by playing B minor 7, E7, and then landing on the A minor. So the B minor 7 I'm going to use is this one here. Now you can let that D string play open, or you can kill it. It doesn't really matter. I tend to end up not letting it ring out. So I end up playing just 2 on the A string, 2 on the D string, and 3 on the B string. Sorry, no. So I end up playing 2 on the A string, muting the D string, 2 on the G string, and 3 on the B string, like this. To a regular E7, to an A minor. So 2-5-1. Okay, so we're going to start on the C for 2 beats and then play a beat of B minor 7, E7, A minor. Okay, then we're going to be playing that A minor. We're going to move to an F major 7, this one here. But we're going to get there by way of playing a G minor 7 to a C7 before landing on that F major 7. So the G minor 7 I'm going to play is this one here. That's my favorite way of playing the G minor 7. So I'm using my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and then I'm muting the A string, and then the rest of the strings I'm just using my ring finger to press them all down on. Okay, so where are we? We're going to go from an A minor 7, sorry, an A minor, and then we're going to play this 2-5-1 of the G minor 7 to the C7, but I'm only going to play the A, D, and G string to the F major 7. Okay, so the 2-5-1 will go like this. Okay, then we're now on the F major 7, and we're going to go from an F major 7 to a G7. The G7 I'm going to end up on is that G7 bar there. But I'm going to approach that as a 2-5-1, and I'm going to do A minor 7. So that's exactly the same as we played for our G minor 7, but we're moving up 2 frets. To a D9. D9 looks exactly the same, except we've moved down a string, and this time we're holding on the D string now using our index finger at the 4th fret. I've recently just done a whole video on different 9 chords, if you're interested in those. So our 2-5-1 is A minor 7 to a D9, and then finally landing on this G7. And then he ends the chord progression back on that C. So level 5, nice and slow, will go like this. So there you go. All of the chords that he teaches, but he's using piano, they're kind of the equivalent guitar chords. Go check out his video to understand where all those chords come from and how they embellish the chord progression. If you'd like a free copy of the tab, I've tabbed out this, all those chords with charts and everything. If you'd like a copy of the tab with the chord diagrams, send me an email. My details in the description below. Ask for what we calling this, 5 levels of a chord progression. Ask for that and I will send you the tab next time I am online, and I'll reply to the email. Take care. I hope you enjoy this. It's a bit different than usual. We'll come back next time and we'll do something completely different again. Take care. I'll see you then.